Hi, in this video you will learn two things. First thing, how to create a manual receivable transaction, then how to credit AR transactions. Once you log into your Oracle Cloud, navigate to Receivables, click on Billing. Go to Task List. We will first create a transaction as a manual, then we will credit this transaction. Click on Create Transaction. Here, what is a transaction class? Select your business unit. What is the transaction source? Is it manual, import, export, manual opening balance? This depends on the transaction source which you already defined in your organization. I will choose manual. What transaction type? Is it cash, intercompany, invoice, GV invoice? Again, this depends on whatever transaction types already defined in your organization. I will select invoice. What is the transaction date? And the accounting date as well, transaction date. What is the currency of this transaction? Then we will navigate to customer. What is your customer? I will select my customer. Bill to site, which site? Because sometimes you have a lot of sites for the same customer, so you have to select the proper site. Then navigate to invoice lines. Here by default there are 10 lines. If you need to add, you can click on add. If you need to delete, you can also delete. Item, if this invoice is ported from, for example, sales order, you will find order the items here. But in this case, I will select the memo line, which is already also defined in our system. Description will appear automatically, depends on the memo line as a description of this memo line. What is the quantity of this memo line? I will put 10. You can go to right and select the tax. Is it 0, exempt, 5? Depends on what is the tax on this transaction. I will select 5. Here also, if you need to show more columns, you can press on view columns. Which column you need? For example, tax determinations, I need to show intended use, product. Up to you. You can show and hide some columns from this menu. So I entered the invoice type, source, transaction date, accounting date, what is the customer, the site of the customer, what is the invoice lines. You can add second line, third line. This is whatever you need. And if tax applicable or not applicable also, then you have a lot of actions here. You can save only, you can save and close, you can complete and create another. So I will select save. After I saved, the transaction total appear here. The lines total 9,000, the tax 450. The status of this invoice is incomplete. From actions you can edit distributions because this invoice still is incomplete status. Again, you have to save and close, complete and create another. After I saved, also the transaction number appeared here because we put it as a sequential numbering for AR transaction. We can take a copy because now we will go to make the second type of the invoice as a credit memo invoice. So here you have to complete and review or complete and close. So I will choose complete and close. System inform you that this transaction has been completed, this transaction number. Now we will go to make a credit for this transaction. Again go to task list, credit transactions. The system will ask you which transaction number as the original transaction. I will put my transaction number, tab, which one? This, which we already recently created. Okay. The system again asks you transaction date, counting date, what is the credit reason of this credit memo. I will put, for example, cancellation. If you have customer reference, comment, order number, BOD, here you will put the credit percentage or amount. I will put 10%. The system will automatically create the amount. Once I put the credit percentage, he put it minus 900. The current balance is 9,000. After we make this credit transaction, the remaining balance will be 8,100. The VAT also, the tax before and after. So the total remaining balance will be this amount, and the current balance is this amount. Go to up. You have again save and close, complete and close, or complete and review. I will click on save. Transaction number appeared here once I saved 6001. So you have the option to complete and review or complete and close. So the credit memo, this number, the status is complete. You can make a post to ledger or account in draft to check the accounting entries of these transactions. Let me try to post to ledger. Accounting is complete. You can click on view accounting. Here, this is the accounting entries of this transaction. Done. The credit reason also here is cancellations. Bill to sales credit, is there any no sales credit? Show more to check any other informations. The customer, what is the customer, account number, site. I hope now you got how to create a manual transaction in account receivables, Fusion, and how to credit memo for the AR transaction. Thanks for watching.